Hello beautiful people, welcome back to 100 kilometers from Yuval's home. I am Yuval Ben-Ami, travel guide and writer, and I am on an island. Now I'm 100 kilometers northwest of my home in the south of France, meaning I'm as far inland as I can go. I am not on a river island, I am not surrounded by water. So how am I on an island? Well, I'll try and explain this to you, and it's a challenge because there's a lot of history here, and it's a little bit what my wife calls inside baseball. And if I manage to do it, I will treat myself to a little bit of self-promotion. So let's see. A long time ago, back in the 13th century, a man was dying. This man was a noble, and he owned many lands in Provence, all of them south of here. When he died, or just before he died, he bequeathed all his property to the Catholic Church. It became property of the Holy See. It included the area around the city of Avignon, and the Holy See also took over Avignon itself, and this is why when the popes moved to the south of France for various political reasons in the 14th century, they lived in Avignon for nearly a century. South of here, all of this south of here. Now, when the popes went back to Rome, they kept that area. It remained a little island of the Vatican in the middle of southern France. And when the French Revolution came, that was the first time that the territory was taken into France. It was also the time that France created the system of départements that I mentioned in the previous video. So it split the country into roughly 97 different little districts. Now all of the papal lands fell into the district of the Vaucluse, south of here. The thing is that during the time that the popes were in Avignon, they traveled in pursuit of fine wine. And in one of their journeys, journeying north, they came to the village of Visan and its environs and liked the wine. I guess it wasn't the Pope himself, but some of the cardinals who knew what good living was about. And they purchased this land to also be part of the papal district. So when the papal lands became Vaucluse, the people of these villages were given a choice. You are not geographically in the Vaucluse. All the départements are consistent, blob-shaped entities. You are not inside that entity, but you could choose to be. Or you could choose to be part of the Drôme, which is what surrounds you from all directions. And the people of this region thought to themselves, they thought, what makes us special? I'm looking for what makes them special. Here. I ask forgiveness for this, really. Because these will not become grapes, but everything around us will become the wonderful Grenache grapes that make the finest Côte d'Iron wine. And they thought we were bought, or our land was bought by the popes because of our fine wine. If we stay with the Vaucluse, we keep that memory alive. It will promote our wine. And it did. And so the Vaucluse is the only département in all of France that has an island inside another département, and this is where I am. Now, having done this, I will let you know that I am indeed a tour guide, that this is a period that's difficult for all of us in the tourism industry, but I'm looking forward to what's to come because I like the kind of intimate tourism, the kind of in-depth tourism that I think will become even more of a thing when the world gets back on track. I am here for you if you would like to taste and smell and touch and listen to the south of France, France in general, and Mediterranean Europe. My email address is in the video description. Thank you for being with me. Tomorrow I'm going west, and take care of yourselves and see you soon.